developing story about an East Texas doctor who has admitted to impregnating at least one of his patients through artificial insemination. Now he's being investigated by the Texas Medical Board. It's a story that has turned the Texas fertility industry upside down, led by a woman brave enough to share her story and demand change. Eve Wiley grew up in Center, but now she lives in Dallas with her husband and 2 children. She said when their son experienced some medical problems, she tested her DNA to learn more for her son's benefit. But what Wiley discovered changed her life forever. Her mother's former fertility doctor is her biological father. She and her mother say Nacogdoches OB-GYN Dr. Kim McMorris has admitted to impregnating Wiley's mother through artificial insemination. According to media reports, he insists she knew and consented, but Wiley's mother says that's absolutely not the case. Unfortunately, this type of fertility fraud wasn't illegal in Texas until just last month. Senate Bill 1259 was written specifically to make sure what happened to Wiley's mother doesn't happen again.
What the Texas legislature decided is that this kind of fertility fraud classifies as sexual assault. So it's a state jail felony.
On Wednesday, the Texas Medical Board announced an investigation into a complaint filed against Dr. McMorris for his standard of care as well as unprofessional and unethical conduct. A reversal of the board's initial decision to dismiss the claim due to the 7-year statute of limitations.
They should have thought of exceptions to this rule, but they just didn't. And this is a perfect example of a case that breaks the mold and says we need to rethink these kinds of deadlines.
Wiley tells KETK she isn't the one who filed the complaint against him. Quote, "My focus has been on changes, not charges against him. Given the circumstances of my conception, it seems appropriate that the medical board would investigate the unethical behavior and physical violation that took place, especially to understand how many times this occurred and potentially identify and notify all victims." Wiley says she believes the Lord has called her to advocate for these changes, protecting vulnerable people who put their trust in artificial reproductive technology to start a family. Now, we did reach out to Dr. McMorris for comment, but we have not heard back.